What's up, YouTube? It's Dylan Barley here, and I'm bringing you guys my update, my post, Yu-Gi-Oh! YCS 100th Long Beach, California video. If you look at the annotation below, there'll be two annotations. One for Stunt064, shout out to him. I'll talk about him in a minute, and then the other is my pre-interview or my pre-video. I made a video during Long Beach before the results of the top four and all that good stuff, before who won, and it made me really hopeful about the format. And the winner was Dark Worlds. I know they finally get their time to shine. These guys have been competing for a while now. They finally got their shot. I'm surprised they didn't get their shot earlier. The deck's good, but it has a good matchup against Rabbit. Because you make a Lagia, as long as you have this guy in the grave, you just bounce it back, it runs over Lagia. So yeah, it has a good matchup against Heroes, which the winner played in top four. Not much Heroes can do, I mean, you can't really get rid of this card besides Bottomless and V-Prism. I mean, Gemini Sparks doesn't work against this guy. The Skill Drain doesn't work against this guy. You just keep popping it back out and keep attacking. There's not much you can really do against this guy. Speaking of the winner was Michael Ballin. Ballin. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, but congrats to him. Shout out to him. He won playing Dark Worlds, playing an interesting build of Dark Worlds. He played Reckless Greed. I wanted to wait to do this video when the top 32 deck list came out, but I decided to go ahead and do the video since I'm going to be busy for the next couple of days, and by the time I'm going to be able to do another video, it'll be sometime next week, and it kind of be oldish news. This video is kind of oldish news. Yeah, shout out to him. Second place runner-up was, I believe, Rabbit. Let's see. Yeah, it was Dino Rabbit. And then Skill Drain Heroes was third or fourth, and Piper Chaos. I think Piper Chaos was fourth, or it might have been third. I'm not too sure. But yeah, Piper Chaos. That was another interesting deck that I didn't think would even contend. I always think Chaos is really good. I think it's one of the best decks in the format. It's just no one plays it because the best way to play it is an anti-meta-ish build. I like a fast, speedy build, but I always think this is the best thing just because you can drop, 3 sorcerers on BLS, and it's just like, it's not that hard to get that stuff in there. And you can, max season Baylors and Thunder Kings and Doom Cows. But Skill Drain works well with them too. But yeah, Piper Chaos, I didn't even think that would make it at all, but it sure did. And that's why it makes me hopeful, because there's 3 rogue decks technically that made the top 4. Well, technically one rogue deck. Because I mean, Dark Worlds, they're popular among the players, so I consider them meta. I also consider Heroes meta now. Everybody just plays Gemini Beat or Bubble Man Beat. I consider those decks pretty much the same. They pretty much have the same concepts. Just one runs Bubble Man and focuses on Blade Ninja Dude, and the other one, doesn't really focus on anything. And of course, Dino Rabbit's meta, and then Piper Chaos just completely random. So, I'm glad Dark World won. Not so much because now everyone's gonna hype. There's gonna be a lot of hype over Dark Worlds. I kind of wanted to play them now since I won. Someone could actually prove to me they could win YCS. I kind of wanted to play them, but I don't want to be on that hype list either. I was gonna play these or Bubble Man. So I don't know. I guess we'll just see what happens. But congrats to Michael again. He topped. Good stuff to him. I also want to congrats the hero player. just because I love heroes. I played Little City before it was even big. Um, where you at, sir? Oh, I gotta find this guy. Is it Joseph Galando? Giolando? I'm very sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Props to him for topping with heroes. I thought heroes. I think heroes is one of the other really good decks that no one's playing right now, or at least no one's taking it to the top tables. I mean, you can win Skill Drain. Gemini Sparks is a beast of a card. You can drop Beast Sticks with Miracle Fusion. It's a good deck. I'm glad he topped with it. Okay, so that's Long Beach. 5,000 players. Michael, he won the biggest event probably ever. So very very good job to him. Congrats. Also, the biggest news. Okay, I know you guys watch Deadliest Warrior out there. It's a good show. They take one warrior versus another warrior. One from like the 1900s, some kind of colonial shit, and I think like SWAT team and compare the two. I remember there was one like some kind of U.S. Special Forces against like Asia Special Forces, and I think the Asia won their Special Forces. And they compare the weapons they used, the trajectory of the bullets, the gun analysis, the weapons, the spears, the armor, the intelligence. They compare all that. Well, Stunt064, I know you guys know him. He's doing Deadliest Warrior for Yu-Gi-Oh! He takes any two decks that have ever been created, any two decks period, and they match up against each other. So if you want to see windups versus Teledad, because a lot of people say windups is really broken. In my opinion, I don't think it's really broken anymore. I think it was really hype because I'm not seeing them at the top tables. I played windups once or twice, and yeah, they were broke as fuck. But now at the top, I don't see them at the top tables at all. So you take any two decks, and they have to be the exact same deck, and you can only set those cards from that format. So Teledad, if you play Teledad, you couldn't use Maxi, you couldn't use Effect Veiler, you couldn't use Warning, but you could use 3 Solemns, you can use 3 Militias, this is Commander, I think this man was banned back then, you can use Pre-Mat, and then of course, if you play the Insectors, they can only use the cards that are legit now. And we take any two decks and compare them. We could do original Machine Beatdown, old school with 3 Cybers, Overload Fusion, Future Fusion, versus Karakuris. There's X Sabers versus old school X Sabers, like when they had Rescue Rabbit, versus Dino Rabbit, or something like that. And pretty much, Sun064 is one of the commentators. I'm going to be one of the commentators, and Silver Rose 1210 is going to be one of the commentators, and pretty much we'll do the ups and downs of the deck. Why was Teledad dominant in this format? Why was it good? The downsides about running Teledad versus the ups and downs of running windups. Why they're good in this format, the disadvantages of them, and then we'll compare the advantages and disadvantages between the matchups. Well, Teledad has let's say more speed than windups, but windups have more control, and they can stop Teledad's pushes, by playing the Maxi and Effect Veiler, stuff like that. And at the end, we'll get 2 players, not ourselves. I probably won't play in it that much, but we'll take 2 players, and they will play the 2 decks on Dueling Network, and we will compare. We'll give you guys the results, and it's just a cool little way to just to I guess prove to the people what was the most dominant deck of all time. Now, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, Teledad was the most broken deck. And now, this format, they're like, oh god, no, windups are the most broken deck of this format, or of all time. But you have Insectors, but Infernities with 3 launchers, you have Samurais with 3 gates, it's just really broke. It's really fun, so, I don't know when we're going to do this, I don't know when this is going to be released. Stunts, you have to talk to Stunts about it. I don't know when it's going to be released, but tune in for that. It'll be on his channel, Stunt064. I'll leave a description at the bottom. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I don't have much to say. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, and I will see y'all later.